Hey, good afternoon. What's going on? How you doing today? This is the Common Corner. My name is B Jax. I'm talking to you today, December 31st, 2016. Today, my topic is about Mr. Umar Johnson versus General Seti. These two individuals are from the conscious community, and I just wanted to have a conversation about that or give my opinion on that. And today I got on the internet. Well, actually, 2 days ago I got on the internet, and I just see garbage, shit, noise all over the fucking internet about these two individuals. Now, I listened to this little conversation or whatever the hell that was, that rant that Mr. Umar Johnson had put on YouTube, and it was ridiculous, man. I mean, it really was ridiculous in the term that, I mean, he's going back and forth with this guy who I've really never heard of. I'm not saying Mr. Seti isn't a good dude or not an accomplished individual. I just don't know I have enough background on him. So I'm only going to go based on what I saw. Mr. Umar Johnson went on a rant about this individual, about how he looks like a cracker, about how he doesn't have an education, about how he lives on his mother's sofa, about how he hasn't been invited to any speeches or any homecoming games. And I just thought that was just very small and minute of Mr. Umar Johnson. You know, I don't know if he considers himself a leader, but the way he speaks and talks, man, I mean, I would assume that he wants to be a leader of a people, talks about planning schools and so forth and so forth. But this is an individual that lately has seemed to have slipped somewhat. And I say this because I don't know any of this stuff to be true, but just based on what I've seen and the behavior that has come out. I could care less about Mr. Umar's personal experience. But when you put shit like this out on YouTube for everybody else to see, and you going in on this man, and it's just ridiculous, dude. Some of the shit that you said. You referred to your credentials of PhD, I'm published, all this other shit. Okay? Well, basically, these are all white man credentials that you use to belittle another man. AKA bougie shit. The same shit motherfuckers are doing in these black colleges, HCBUs. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Historically black colleges. Okay, we'll just go with that. HBCU. Now, here's the thing that kills me. We can go all around the square with this. You talk about how you was invited to go see homecoming at some black colleges. Well. Let's look at this for a second. All the black colleges that I've seen have been created over 100 years ago. And not that I know of, and I could be wrong. So I would appreciate it if somebody did go ahead and maybe comment on that. I have yet to see a business or an organization that has been created by any of these historically black college universities. These people are trained to work for other companies of white people. And black people complain about not having jobs because they have not created any jobs for themselves or for our own community. That's one. These are the same HBCUs that you sit here and you ranted about. You got invited to go see a homecoming game, and most of those players or them teams are fucking sorry. So it's not really no big accomplishment that you got invited to a a historically black college university. Okay. Secondly, you use your credentials to say you're published. You wrote something to belittle someone. Mr. Umar Johnson, what the fuck does that mean? Because you wrote something, you were smart enough to write a book, a memoir, or what the hell ever that you want to call it. That means that another man is below you, beneath you. You could have wrote straight shit. What the fuck? Who cares what the fuck you wrote about? I can write a fucking book tomorrow and be published. It doesn't fucking matter. But you see here and you belittle this black man right here because he don't speak like you or dress like you or say the shit to say. It's the same motherfucking hustle. It's the same motherfucker. You stoop down to do the same motherfucking hustle. He believes in whatever he believes in based on the community where he grew up in. So I guess whatever he sees, he feels that's right, Mr. Umar Johnson. And his community, maybe they know him for what he does. I don't know. And then I heard you mention something about a school Has he ever built a school before, or has he ever put a school together? Like what the fuck does that mean? Because I don't know. Have you built a motherfucking school? I do believe you were talking about that. I thought that was some good shit. But guess what? Africans don't fuck with African Americans. So what the hell we going to school with them for? They don't fuck with us. And it's not the other way around, because we constantly protect them from predators in our own communities. We protect white people from predators in our own communities. We're the first ones to love anybody that comes into our community amongst us, to protect them. But I don't see that from Africans. I've worked with them, and I'm not being hateful. I'm just telling you the truth. I've worked with them before, and they don't give a fuck about you. In fact, some of them are pissed at you there. So you have a big accomplishment ahead of you, Mr. Umar, of trying to get all that shit together. I don't see it happening. I mean, if any African really give a fuck about us, did you look and see if any of them marching? You see any of them marching for us? You see any black, blue motherfuckers out in the crowd, 7 feet tall, marching? You don't see that. Because they don't care about your struggles. They are here to accomplish what they want to, and don't need you fucking it up for them. That's the African mentality. They wish you were not here, because you being dark like them is a bad example of them being a good African. Okay? So this is to straighten that out. I don't even understand how a Pan-African, how that's going to work and shit. When you got all these different motherfucking nations that's already against one another, and then you have African American, and look what you motherfuckers got. You got Seti here. Like I said, I don't have any background on Mr. Seti. I haven't heard him say. I understand that he has some things to say to you, but I still don't understand why, if you feel like Mr. Umar Johnson, that you are such on a platform that you would even respond to this guy. And the way you did it was just so man, like you failed that test. I'm sorry. And looking at you sit there and getting all Billy badass, and then you're on the cell phone, and the cell phone rings while you on it. Like that was just not a good look, and almost kind of like fraud type shit. Like you try to hide some shit so nobody would see. So if we see that with just the telephone, only God knows what else the fuck that you be faking on and shit. Guess what? I used to be a coach. I seen coaches fuck the moms and shit. That shouldn't even be a conversation. Moms want to fuck. They want to fuck a guy who they think is a good example for their son, or who talks with. So I don't understand why a conversation about fucking single moms is in there. Like he using them for pussy. You use someone for money, not pussy and shit. But anyway, this is a dumbass conversation. And this is reckless and negligent. Okay? I honestly feel like the way of the black man is that Holy Bible, and follow those commandments, and everything will fall in place. If you follow the commandments, you won't find yourself getting hit over the head by the police. You won't find yourself being gunned down in your car. You won't find yourself incarcerated. Follow the laws and commandments of the God, of the black Jesus. All this other mixing with the races. This is what got us where we are right now. And this is just a conversation with black people. Like I can't understand or imagine how a white person could even get upset at this type of conversation. Because guess what? Every day he care about his race. He do what he's supposed to do for his race. So you know what? Black people can speak on black people. So we shouldn't have no problems with that. But the point I'm trying to say is when you look at this mess here, you actually got two black people saying fuck each other, fuck you, you bitch motherfucker, this and all this. Two motherfuckers from my understanding who has never even met each other or live on the same corner. And honestly, if you ask me, it's really a debate for the bitches. He a light-skinned dude, so he think he pretty, and he kind of cutting in on you from all the pussy you've been getting. So it's kind of like you getting upset, and then you want to show that you bad, like you can whip this mother, you whip his ass. I don't understand that. Niggas is crazy, man. Too many black people out here dying on the street to have two so-called I don't even know. Like I said, Seti, I heard him say he don't consider himself a leader, so I get that. But then, Mr. Umar, you just all up in that shit. Like, that shit is just wild. Why would you even give a fuck about what somebody's saying if you're world renowned and you have so much clout and so much pull? Why would you really give a fuck about what anybody's saying? And like I said, I'm talking from the third point of view. I'm only stepping outside looking in. Okay, like I said, you know, maybe there's some things that I may have missed that they said to one another, but I'm only going by the response of the rant and the response to the rant by Mr. Seti. For the life of me, these are individuals. I'm telling you, community, these are just two fucking individuals. These are not people that you would say, I'm down with, I'm gonna follow them. They just some motherfuckers you look at on YouTube. You know, and maybe they say some shit that makes sense, you can learn from it. But these are not leaders. And don't for 1 minute think that they are. Because they hate each other. They hate black people. Listen to how they talk to each other. You motherfucking niggas. I mean, listen to how they talk to each other. They hate black people. Mr. Umar is more concerned about being published. Like, that to me is just really, really sad. Because who is he trying to impress? Once again, the black leadership is trying to join the white people and be impressed and be concerned about what they say. And once again, my argument is not with the white people. The white man is doing the first law that he think is right, which is preservation of self. The black man need to separate himself from the bullshit and work on our own shit, police our own communities, whip ass in our communities. Strong black men that ain't afraid to get it in to rectify the situation. But it has to be under the laws and the commandments of the black God. That's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here judging anybody. I'm just going by what I saw, what I heard, and how destructive I feel it is for somebody to be looking at Umar Johnson, listening to what he's saying on some of his other stuff, and then you come here and you look at this. It's just like, dog, where was the transformation? Like, what happened? And then you see stuff about him with the stripper. So what? I don't care about him being with a stripper. I don't care about his personal life, how much pussy he get, how many bitches he fuck. Like, why do we care? Why do dudes talk about how many bitches another man fuck? Why is that a concern? So I'm gonna go ahead and end this take here. Like I said, once again, I just wanted to relate on what I saw. And what I saw to be is pretty trifling. Once again, black men hating each other. But this is the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? It's so many fucking versions of the conscious community that it's just ridiculous. So that tells me right there that there's no synergy. Niggas gonna do what they want to do. Now, you know why? Because they undisciplined and they never had shit. So when it come down to it, they're gonna go their separate way. He gonna get his box. They gonna get their box. And when they run out of what they got in their box, they gonna come together and they gonna kill each other. Because that's the nigga mentality. Not what can we build together. Well, you good at that over there, so you work on that. I'm gonna work on this. We gonna try to bring this thing together. We're gonna try to make it so that we all can eat. It's some dangerous shit, man. It really is. To the point where he calling black men crackers and shit. Talking about albinos. I mean, you just really fucking messy with this, man, Mr. Umar Johnson. And I'm only responding because it's like it's all over the fucking internet. And this is some shit I gotta look at. I'm a halfway intelligent dude, my goddamn self. I ain't got to listen to these jokers and shit. You know, and it's all like a play for the bitches, man. That's what it seemed like. It really seemed like it's just a play for the bitches, to get the bitches on their side or I mean, how many stinking bitches can you fuck? I mean, honestly, tell you the truth. I can't imagine, you know, any respectable bitch want to be with either of you after being all over the internet and being trifling and shit and just saying anything that come out your mouth and shit. Like, you, like, I mean, like, we y'all spiritual gangsters now or what? What, black? I mean, what the fuck? Y'all ain't doing shit for nobody. All y'all doing is fucking up the internet and tearing up bandwidth. Peace, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy your Sabbath.